recorded like 5 minutes.
Hair podcast.
Oh, cool. Well, we're here for the last podcast of the year. I'm not even going to name the number because I don't know and I don't care. But
Number 9.
number 9. Okay,
Number 9.
It's a number 9. It's the 9th podcast of the AFTERS podcast, and this is. Thank you for joining us. We are surrounded by some
Good vibes.
just some passion pops and drinks. You know, non-alcoholic, obviously.
Yeah.
And we are joined by. Let's go around the table one more time.
I start. Tapfuma.
I'm Wade.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Shim, and I'm wearing blue contacts.
Okay, behind. I thought he was.
Yeah, just put the lights up right above you.
And behind the table today we have.
What up, I'm Kev.
Damn.
And I'm Ben, as usual. This is my house, by the way, if you're wondering about the scene.
This is his house. Yeah, so for tonight's podcast, rather, we've relocated out of the music room at the student village, and we've come to Ben's house.
MBS Coops, let's go.
Yeah, we had a personal tour of the dungeons. It was great.
Great times.
MBS.
All the bells.
I highly suggest.
So there's no topics, boys. So we're just gonna.
No. We
Ben's
got
got
some.
some.
Ben's got a couple questions.
No. It's alright.
All right, Ben has asked us to make his job easier to refrain from dropping as many F-bombs as possible. So I'm just going to give you a warning right now. Ben has definitely got some shit for us to
talk about.
right now.
No.
Can we all get all the Fs out at least once each, and then we do stop?
Just be like for a full minute.
No, full minute. We just say it once so we can get it out.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Okay, before we go on to any of these other topics, is anybody else getting really impatient for waiting for AJ? I don't even notice that I drop them.
This is a bad idea. You should not
I
let
get in
us
trouble
drink.
with my mum so often because I've just like gotten used to being free with it. I'm sorry, Ben. I'll try and refrain. Is anybody else getting really impatient waiting for AJ Tracy to drop Secure the Bag too?
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, I am.
All week I've just been bumping his song. That's it.
Yeah,
Every single
I
day.
like every time I open up Twitter, I like refresh his page.
You
Like,
know his concert?
January.
It's
yeah.
already sold out, hasn't it?
Tap couldn't find a second ticket, so he said that he'd give it to me if he can't find another one.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't,
I was like, that's the ultimate sacrifice. I wouldn't do it if I was you,
I mean,
bro.
how many times have you seen him already?
3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of fair enough.
And it's not like he's just giving it to me. I'm gonna buy it off him.
I still don't want to do it.
You have to.
Please,
You've
dude.
You've seen 3 times.
I'm begging. I'm begging you, dude.
Send you the ticket. Yeah, I actually do.
Alright, anyway, I do have topics.
Yes, wicked.
They are very wholesome.
We're ready?
Okay.
Oh,
Very wholesome.
We're ready?
I mean, they actually are wholesome. If they're not actually wholesome, I'm fighting.
Alright, well, first thing, because we have 2 members leaving, and this is our season finale.
Yeah, season 1.
That's so season finale.
Season 1.
Season 1, and the 2 members is me and Shim. We're out to the wilderness, so it's gonna be exciting.
I'd just like thank you for making this experience much easier.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're by
So
yourself.
we've got a couple of things to give. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. So we've got a couple of things to give you.
Yeah.
Wade's got that. We got you some nice little certificates of appreciation
Oh my god, this is crazy.
that Kev made. So
Thank you.
And-
Thanks, guys.
And I did ask the question because we've all written, or some of us have written a nice message on the back of the certificates, and I did ask why we did it on the back when we're putting them in frames, but
I was like, wait, there's writing on the back.
Yeah, there's writing in the back.
so yeah, that's just me. Sorry, Ben.
But honestly, thank you guys for being such a big part of MBS and
real.
making this year run very smoothly. We could have just died down, but we actually remained a very active clubs, and then you two were a very big part of it.
Absolutely were.
Thank you so much.
And I'd like to point out for anyone who frequents the market days and listens to the podcast,
Or any of our
all
events.
3 of you.
Mum,
Dad, well, I mean, I don't because I kind of stopped. Like that's my bad. I kind of stopped showing up to the market day stores because I always had like labs on at the same time. But like everyone else did. Everyone else did keep showing up, and that was awesome. But the tea that we've got at the store, infamous T2T that we've got now, that was all Matt's idea.
Yeah.
That was something that Matt like kind of, I don't even remember how it came up. We talked about it.
What was the idea behind it? Like, how did it come to your head?
I just wanted something different at Market Day stores, and Wade just mentioned tea, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah. Because it was at the last Market Day stall of the year last year, and we were talking about Christmas presents, right? Oh, at least I'd been talking about Christmas presents with Beth, and then you mentioned the like wanting something different, and I said how I had gotten my mum a bunch of stuff from T2 for Christmas the year before, so in 2018, and that it kind of just spawned from there.
It was crazy. Yeah, we just thought, yeah, let's just do it.
But also, like, just talking about it then, I never imagined that we'd actually do it, especially not to the extent that we did, and how, like, you know, the selection we've got, how, like regardless of how few people actually attend the market days, like, our stall has become, like, iconic. Like, it's just as much a staple of the market days to have the tea as there is to have old mate that sells the clothes, as the lovely old woman who sells her baked goods, as the dude who sells the books, who I really, really wish that I had been paid this week, because there's like a million books I want to buy off him that I haven't had the chance to. I want to get all of Brandon Sanderson's books, and he has every single one that I want. And I'm not going to see him until next year, so like, please, man, don't sell them. Yeah. So yeah, that, like, thanks to you guys, this year has been able to be as successful as it was, regardless of the circumstance. So yeah, from all of us, but especially me, because without this club being as active as it was, I would have lost my goddamn mind.
We had fun. I think when we came into this, we just saw we had to change a few things. And a few things. But like, we're happy where we left it. And I think like it's a perfect point for the new members coming in to just take it and to take it further in our own way. I think it was a good starting point. I think every time I ever talked about the club in a big picture, I always said we're just starting to walk. Yeah. And we'll start running.
Every single time.
Walk faster, run.
Walk first, stop fast.
But now we're walking.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone else is coming in next. They can start.
Next season, like jog. After that,
Yeah.
it's another
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No, thank you for that, guys.
Yeah.
Good luck for the future, by the way.
Absolutely.
We appreciate that. I'm gonna go find my wife in Europe. Anyway.
Shout out. I don't know why I'm in a committed relationship. I love my girl. Like, I don't know why I'm like agreeing with the sentiment of
Simp.
finding my wife in Europe.
Simp.
I'm not a simp because I'm in love, bro. Like, look at this. I'm not a simp. Like,
No one cares. No one cares.
This man was talking about his girl paying the crowd. Now he's talking about I don't know.
bro,
What's that?
if anything, she's a simp for me, bro. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how much you guys make fun of me. I love my girl, alright? We are going strong. She's the best. She is my rock, and I'm gonna marry that woman. And you guys aren't invited to the wedding. You guys aren't invited to the wedding. You're not making fun of me. I'm gonna send you an invite that says if you do show up, you're getting arrested.
All right. Can we a bit more? All right. So
We're getting a bit too far from topic.
I'm sorry.
we have. Look, one of the cast members actually have a serious issue. Shim, can you just admit that you're a club rat?
Yeah, yes. You're at the clubs every weekend.
No, I'm not.
Ken sees you out every week.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, like, okay, I need
This
to
is an
defend
intervention,
myself.
yeah.
I need to
Defend yourself.
First of all,
Yeah.
okay.
You
I'm
can't blame
just-
this on your friends. You
I'm
can't blame this
sorry,
on your friends.
I'm sorry, I'm just too popular. People invite me out, and I'm just like, okay, I should come. I always say no, but they're like, no, you have to come. Why are you dogging us? Why are you dogging us? You're dogging us again, and I feel bad because I'm the man of the people, right?
No, you're a for the club scene.
No,
Don't say you're a man of the people.
I'm not. And unfortunately, there was one time, well, not unfortunately, but there was one time I was at UNI at 3 o'clock in the morning just having a peaceful meal, you know.
Oh, yeah, at
taking
3 in the morning.
Taking care of my friends. And Kev was there. And in fact, he didn't even notice me. I just kept looking. And then his friend was like, I heard his friend go, why is that guy staring at you all the time? I was like, oh yeah, it is Kev. And then Kev sat next to me. We were having a conversation for what, like 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Yeah.
That was good. You were chowing chicken nuggets at 3 in the morning, and you and I, yeah.
Look,
She only
fine.
went to
Classic.
Look,
If
so-
that's not a club flat, then I don't know what the fuck is,
On that day, I went to an art exhibition, okay? I went to,
False.
I was in a blazer.
From an art exhibition to the clubs,
And
that
then my friend went to a bar and he got a bit, and I had to look after him, okay? And I was hungry. It's 3 a.m. I've been out since what, 6 p.m.?
you're a for the clubs, just admit it.
Wait, hold on. Kev, what were you doing out there?
Mate, I'm a for the clubs, eh? I won't lie, like, I love the clubs. The more degenerate, the better. Oh. The dirtier Magnet House. Shout out Magnet House. You smell like piss, but I love you. Oh, my.
That is fact. That is fact. Wow.
I ain't never been to Magnet House. I've been in line to Magnet House like 4 times, and I've never been inside.
It's like, you know what? 2 hours in line to pay $30 for a club. I'm good, man.
I've never even been to Magnet House.
Sure, man, sure.
Look, my hobbies are, I like watching anime.
Oh, look at
I
you guys.
study
You guys are
Japanese.
classy, eh?
I like drawing.
I don't.
I don't do these things, okay? I'm just
False.
people pressure
You
me
like
to do
drawing?
False.
it. I like drawing.
Oh, shit.
In a club.
Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah,
Follow me on
Instagram.
Instagram.
It's Shim draws things. It's a
Shim
yeah.
underscore draws underscore things.
A lot of
I'll
attempts
follow
to say
you
for
right
some
now,
reason.
bro.
I don't know about this.
Oh, a little plug, little plug.
Last picture was Skepta. That's what.
Yeah, it was. It was actually really good. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that a lot. Because I've been bumping Skepta like all week,
Yeah,
non-stop as well. And then I saw that, and I was like, okay, it's time. I can move on.
Yo, our man is talented.
Thank you.
And he hasn't even brought it up yet. These are insane. Jesus.
So yeah,
I
Ben.
always like talent that's not like spoken upon.
Yeah, 100%. It speaks for itself, honestly.
I like that.
So Ben, what's the next question, bro?
Oh, next one.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a question. That was an accident.
Yeah, well,
That was an intervention, man.
Intervention.
That was the way to
You have a problem.
I do not have a problem.
You do. It's okay. I don't think I've had a weekend in for the past 3 months.
Look, like,
okay, this is an intervention for Tap. Admit it, you're a club rat.
you're a club rat. It's you, not me.
Guilty. If I had to go to 20 years in prison, I would, because I'm guilty, and I know it.
What's your favorite club?
I like Jack Rabbits.
Lock this man up.
Immediately.
I have something to say on the matter. Tap and Kevin aren't in denial.
Yeah.
And as such, they have committed no sins.
Oh.
Shim, however,
Lock him up.
Actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I just assumed it was like a dietary thing. I know plenty of people that can't eat beef like for dietary reasons.
Wait, so what does that have to do? That's just reflecting, bro.
Oh. Me being honest, okay? And you don't lie because lying is sin. And everyone's karma.
But what does that have to do with clubbing? Like,
I'm not lying about that. I like going club.
what a deflection, bro. What an addict. This is a proper intervention and you are deflecting.
You saw me one time and by default I'm a club rat. It's not my fault. They follow me on Instagram. Okay, leave me alone.
Okay, so Shim.
Yeah.
It's like every week I talk to you, like, oh, after the weekend I went to the club.
Yeah, or to the bar or something like that. He's always got like a, you don't have to say yes. There is no obligation.
They're like, I'll drive you. I'm like, oh.
There is no lawful obligation.
Just for free lifts, bro.
One thing to say, regardless of the fact that you're an in denial club rat, your fits are on point. Like Shim is the fashion icon of the society. Let's be honest.
Solid.
Like you're a denial icon, dude.
Using me and everyone.
Yeah, that's the MBS way.
It's the MBS way. Yeah. That's why Ben's got the belt waiting.
Why did you just bring it?
You know what? If we had like a third camera,
Yeah.
people would see it. So please give us money so I can get a third GoPro.
Yeah.
How did you segue into that? That was crazy. That took skill, bro.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of a genius.
Yeah, kind of genius ways.
This last 10 minutes gets cut.
Dude, we're like 20 minutes in.
What's the next topic? What's the next topic?
Alright. So, because it's the season finale,
Yeah.
what's your favorite like bit we've done?
You know, my favorite was doing confessions. I really like doing confessions.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I really love doing confessions. I wish we could do like a collaboration with the confession page.
I know one of the admins. I'll hit her up and see what we can manage.
That would be lovely for the next.
Her or him.
if
Remain anonymous.
hopefully, with COVID slowing down, especially in Western Australia, campus culture coming up a bit more. Hopefully, we do get more, and we have the opportunity to interview more people.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah, I mean that will be.
Shim, why are you shaking your head? You're not gonna be here.
I'm just nodding my head. I agree.
If you guys don't come back for at least one episode next year, I'm
I'll come back for a podcast.
good.
I definitely will.
Even though I'm in an enemy camp, I'll still be loyal.
Bro, that's fine. That's fine.
Loyal to
Give
the
us the inside information.
At the end of the day, we're all human. Some of us just make bad choices.
What if?
Like going to Murdoch. Shout out!
Hey.
I'll give you, actually, I have something to say. Which camera are we on?
You.
That one?
Yeah.
Can I look
Yeah.
directly into it?
Yeah.
I've been doing that.
This is to Eva. And is this no way throwing any accusations? This is from the information I know. So you've had the opportunity to address many countless student body streams that you have chose not to do, which is a bit flaky. So please reach out to us. Reply
This is
to
a
my
call out
email.
post.
This is an actual call out. Did I say your name right?
Yeah.
Hopefully I did.
All right.
Is it good if you respond to your email?
Hella salty.
You respond to your email. So that just builds up this aggression to now come out.
Matt and I are so close to graduating.
Yeah, bro.
We do not agree with the sentiment. We do not agree with the sentiment being said. Yes. We do not agree with any sentiment that was just discussed.
You know what? Let's just send it.
It is what it is.
I know she's guilty of something because she's named my name in graffiti in a urinal in the university. Like on the back of a urinal. Like where people piss. People piss on your name. Come and clean that up. I will personally clean that.
She got paid $100,000 to do it.
She sent lazy emails that no one will ever read. I've read about
So many typos and grammatical errors as well.
Like, where'd you get your degree?
Yeah.
You know where from? Curtin. I don't fucking.
Oi, what's her name? Let's Google this. Let's find this out. This is fair. Nah, this is a call out. Let's go. What's her name?
You meant season finale, you meant society finale, we're getting ended.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end MBS.
This is the MBS suicide note. I feel like we actually should. Not that I don't know why I'm not looking at you guys to propose this idea. We should definitely. we should get David on the first episode of next year's podcast. First episode of season 2.
The president.
Yeah, David.
I mean, he might actually answer our emails.
Yeah, exactly.
So why not?
I see him every single day that I go to the library. Like he's a legitimate man of the people. I don't know shit about his policies. I didn't vote for anyone, but
I know he's about.
Democracy is a lie.
I didn't go outside because you didn't vote.
bro, I just told a bold-faced lie anytime anyone asked me if I voted, and I just said yeah. I was like yeah, dude. I was like Sean, who ran for vision president last year, he got me involved in student politics.
Shout out Sean, you're a great guy here.
Sean Ez. Did you
We
actually?
probably should cut this out.
Ben.
I didn't say a word. I just said.
You kind of implied.
No, I didn't imply shit. I didn't say anything about his character. I just am mad that he got me briefly involved in student politics. I ran for guild last year.
If you
Do
guys
you
know
not
about
remember this? I ran for guild last year.
this. I voted for him.
I didn't vote.
Yeah, and that's fine. I understand. Like, as someone who didn't vote this year and is never getting involved in guild politics again, this is gonna come back and bite me in the ass when I accidentally become guild president.
No, just like you tell me just tell me when it does, so I can then just post this clip.
Psych, vote for me for guild president next year. No. Like Sean asked me if I'd voted for Vision this year, and I was like, yeah, man, of course. I didn't vote for shit. I'm sorry, Sean. I just lied to you.
I wasn't gonna vote, and then someone annoyed me, so I made the point to vote to put them last.
Nice. That's a fair call.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Yeah. Yeah,
Wade?
David definitely would
Yeah.
come on the podcast if we can like work around
Just
his
let him
schedule.
know.
So,
and
I
also
mean,
give him
so-
pre-approved questions.
So, Dave, just to like let you know, the new place is very much walkable to a BWS.
I think he's in.
Like,
I mean, it's how I
very.
got president. I'm playing.
I'm doing some accusations.
No, I'm playing.
I'm doing bribery accusations.
He's literally the most sober guy I've ever met.
Anyway, so back on
In
topic.
uni hours.
Wade,
Yeah.
what was your favorite bit of the podcast this season?
My favorite bit of the podcast, honestly, I really regret the episodes that I missed because I didn't watch them back, and I'm assuming there's at least one good joke from each of them that I missed. But I'm just gonna pretend I'm not talking about it.
Dude, the like camera was on you.
Yeah. Yeah. So you better bleep that word that I just said as well.
How could you say such a harmful thing?
Honestly, I think
I'm gonna say my.
I think my favorite recurring bit was the like Ben having a belt behind the camera.
Oh yeah. What do you mean? It's a real thing.
Oh no, yeah, I know, but it's
I mean, I am wearing a belt.
no,
Oh god, he's actually wearing it.
no, like it's a bit because he doesn't actually have a belt. He's got a real whip. No, but
I feel like we need to do a house tour after this and show everyone where the whips.
my favorite part of the podcast, aside from Ben's constant bitching about the fact that no one would help him set up or pack up,
Facts.
which was a lie. We helped every single week.
Yeah, we try hope, and then Ben's like, doing this wrong.
We'll stop doing it wrong.
Like he asked me to set up the monitors once, and I didn't know what to do because I'm a technological grandma, and he was like, "Here, I'll do it." He never asked me again. But I think my favorite like part of the podcast that I've been a part of, at least, I swear one day I will go back and watch the rest of the episodes that I missed. Excuse me, hiccups. Like, my favorite bit was the discussion of the Big Mac versus Big Jack, because that led to such a long conversation about nothing. And it's just like, it's a part of life that people don't take for granted too often, and like, you're looking at me funny. Stop looking at me funny. No, like it's just like those like simple, silly conversations about nothing. But like we've had the fortune of having it recorded, and like things like that I will miss about uni. That I'll miss about like being, yeah, like these two guys especially, like things that I'll miss from uni, like over the holidays, but especially once in the 1,000 years that it'll take me to get my degree. I'm gonna outlive God, I swear. And get his degree. Yeah, but like stuff like that. It was just like such a fun time full of nothing that like I look back at that clip like every so often, like you know, if I'm having a down day, like I would go back and look at that and like laugh at the fact that all of you called me some various slur because I said that Red Rooster was my favorite fast food.
Yeah, we did. We all did.
Yeah.
I said that, and Tap immediately followed it up with Nando's. Like, get the...
Trying to pull up there was a drive-through or something.
Oh, yeah.
You can drive through the car park, you lazy.
I saw myself. You did.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright.
Anyway, wait, stop simming about the good times.
Matt, what was your favorite bit? You've been on every episode, so.
That's not very good.
I think, okay, I have so many moments. Give us three. I'll give you three. Yeah. Vincent Van Gogh simp, that was... That was like...
Shout out, Kev.
That was beautiful. Like, I just think about that whenever I think of the podcast. It was just so recent as well. Second moment... I think, you know, when Ben was doing the intros, we did ask you a question about
Something.
Someone in
Someone, let me say in regards to, can I say it and you believe it?
Yeah, sure.
He's talking about the and then so Shim obviously wasn't there for that podcast.
That was our question. Yeah, that was my question.
It was Kev's first podcast.
That was my first experience. Yeah.
Because any time before that, any time Ben asked a question, everyone's like, I'm not going to answer. And then Kev was like,
I was ready, bro.
You do what you want with it. I'm like,
Kev is built different.
He's different.
I'm built in different.
Oh my god. I was trying over there, man. That was actually insane. Third one. I think Big Mac did best Big Mac probably. Third one for me. Oh my god. Yeah, also,
Like, admittedly, I was promoted post, whatever. That was our first podcast that ever got more than like 150 views. Got 1.4k. Like,
respectable.
that's not a lot, but like.
I need the royalty check, man.
Huge. Like,
I need the royalties.
Not yet.
I need the royalty.
You need like the 5 cents.
That's worth it.
what do you think this pizza is? This is your royalty.
All right. So Shim.
I think the one with just Kevin on it.
Aww.
Like just the whole thing was just.
Or was that the one where it was like 4 or just 2?
The one that I watched like from start to finish without skipping anything.
Was it?
No, it was me.
That was the Van Gogh simple one. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Pizza is life. Love is aesthetic.
Yeah, no.
I fuck up every single time, bro.
It's like the Coke in a can.
It was that quote, and then there was so much cut. You don't understand. There was one thing that was cut that took like 20 minutes. Like,
Oh.
Oh, the whole Kanye.
Yeah.
the
After that podcast, after we went,
The final length of the podcast was what, like 44, 43 minutes?
it was 56.
And the total
it was
length
56.
was roughly 53.
After that podcast, I had people coming up to me quoting me from that podcast.
Yeah.
At the bar crawl.
That's
People I didn't even
insane.
know, bro. It was insane. Yeah, I felt famous. They were like, Coke in a can, Coke in a gram, bro.
Put on a t-shirt.
I love Tap's coffee, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
So that's a very interesting choice of coffee. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, no, I'm going to explain it. So for those that are unaware, if Ben wants to bleep this, he can, or cut it, whatever.
He will, because my reputation is at stake here.
Never mind, I want to explain it. That was it.
But so I mean, to the audience, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah, wink, nudge, nudge.
All right. Kev, your favorite bit.
Yeah.
Be closer to mic, man.
Ooh, how to pick a favorite, man, when every moment with you guys is just better than the last.
Especially our
Yeah.
sick pump.
I would have to pick right now. Just being in your presence. Just being with you. I love you guys.
Bro, you can stop licking ass now. Like, you're already VP. You're licking
I forgot about that. Why am I
He's already on the way.
No, I don't know. I've enjoyed like so many moments. It's been such a roller coaster from the get go. I've been on a couple of them, and each one has just had such a highlight, and it's been real. You know, there's like you reveal stuff about yourself when you're talking to other people, and it's just this group mindset. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I couldn't pick one. I would have to say everyone, all of them, just everything. It's been real.
Every like episode we've done, I've gone home and I was like, I remember this, and I'm just like literally sitting on my laptop doing my like assignments or stuff. I'm just like laughing, and I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Like, there's, like, I'm going to say there's been one podcast that we've recorded that I've gone into in a good mood. Like, what can I say? Sorry about that. I'm a magnet for beef and bad moods.
No, life happens.
But yeah, like shit happens. But like every single week that I record a podcast with you guys, like I like even the one that was just as simple. It was just me and Matt with Ben behind the camera. I don't think even Jamie was there that week.
She was.
Oh,
Because
right.
that's because
Jamie was unforgettable.
No disrespect, I love
Wow.
Jamie, but quite often Jamie doesn't say much.
I mean, we had to make her say stuff. And by the way, she was okay with the question. I did talk to her first.
Which one?
You're a terrible person.
Episode 2.
Oh, episode 2 question.
But, yeah. So and Jamie, sorry Jamie. But like Ben said, we had to kind of prompt her to say stuff quite often. But that's no issue.
Jamie's actions speak louder than her words.
Exactly.
She was our president. Let's put respect on her name. Yeah.
Woman, and I applaud
She
that.
acts, bro. She doesn't need to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, like even the podcast that was just me, Matt, and with Ben and Jamie behind the camera, like I went into that podcast just like I'd had a terrible day. Like that's the easiest way. But I'd had a bloody terrible day, and every single week I leave that studio, even after being whipped and yelled at by Ben. Every single week I'd leave that room like getting absolutely cheesing, like big smile on my face. That shit carried me for the rest of the that shit carried me through the weekend.
Especially when COVID started. Yeah. The first quiz that we did, not gonna lie, that was a lifesaver for me. It was a big thing for me, just going out the house and doing something.
Well,
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Even our not quite weekly meetings, like over Discord,
Yeah.
someone would always say something.
Can you guys please stop swearing? This is an official meeting.
Ended like 5 minutes later. But that's something that we still talk about today. Not in the context.
Mate, watch your words, alright? This is a professional podcast, yeah?
Suck my nuts, dog.
I'm clipping that, man.
Yeah.
I'm not doing business anymore.
I'm here now. My reputation does not matter.
Alright. Anyway,
there was always that example. There was always something in those meetings to look forward to, even though half the time it was just us goofing off. I remember when they started easing the restrictions. There were quite a few meetings that we ended up Tap came over to my apartment and struggling so hard for him to actually take part and take the minutes because he wouldn't connect to the internet,
My data wouldn't work.
or his data wouldn't work and it wouldn't connect to my Wi-Fi at the village. I just didn't remember at least 4.
Wait 1 second, just 1 second.
Ooh, nice.
That was good. Oh, yeah. We're bringing it back. It's a callback episode.
we're so deep.
Yeah, I remember at least 4 different meetings where Tap's supposed to be taking the minutes, and I'm saying something.
You're telling the president, shut up. Shut up.
You're not the secretary anymore. You're not the secretary anymore.
Snitch.
He knew you weren't taking the minutes anyway.
I did tell him.
Yeah, so many times where I would be sitting on the couch with my headphones in and be getting just the most wild, flustered looks from Tap. She's like, I can't take the minutes. I can't join the call. I can't hear anything. And I'd be trying to say something serious. Probably not. I don't say much serious. And I'd just be getting funny looks from across the room, and that shit cracked me up. It made my day.
Still there now.
Back when I actually pretended I was able to make music on Ableton.
Keep the dream alive. I am recording. This is a little inside. 21. Who cares? I'm recording something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And he's asking me to spit some bars.
Do you play the banjo? Or...
Are we all sharing about our project?
Yeah, definitely.
Please go on.
Yeah, please go on. Yeah. I had. Oh, I better shut up.
Everybody Eats will drop in December, which is my project.
My God. Okay.
Surely a listening party. Surely a listening party.
Dude, if you don't have
Listening
a listening
party.
party,
I will have a listening party at the village.
Yes.
I will just invite people. It's gonna happen on the. I'm gonna just clear. I'll send people the dates. I'm not gonna say because people will fall through. But yeah, you guys will mark it obviously.
My God. Okay, so when was it? It was in maybe April. No, it was in March. Yeah. So this is the first time that Tat and Matt ever met each other. It was like the first and only time that Matt and I hung out at the village. Right? I heard one of his songs.
Yes, same. I have one saved on my phone.
I don't even.
It's on our chat. It's on our chat. It's on our chat.
I don't even have that.
It's on our
right?
chat.
That like. Matt is an amazing musician. Like I'm not even just trying to gas him up.
I have shown a few friends.
Drops, I will be promoting that all over the place. I will be asking friends.
Yeah, same. You got some supporters here. You know.
Like I am your number one stan. Like.
I'm just a BTS fan. I'm a BTS.
Please don't cancel me.
Yeah, like for real. No, like jokes and that aside, like what I've heard is absolutely amazing, and I have been psyched all year waiting for him to at least tell me that it's gonna drop eventually.
Yeah,
like,
we're doing the tour for tomorrow with fans.
Yo.
And after I start rollouts, that'll be a 4-week process. I'm gonna drop a single 2 weeks in, and then it's the later 2 weeks.
Okay, I have a confession to make. So I finished about like 4 or 5 beats for Matt, and I'm too embarrassed to send them to him.
It's a process because like obviously send them, but I find that I've been writing since I was 16.
How old are you?
I'm 28. No, I'm 22. I'm 22. Sorry, I'm not there. I'm 22. I'm 22.
Middle age with a mortgage.
I'm 22. So like I've been doing this for a while, but it's just trying to get it right. So like with producers, it's the same thing. Yeah. So it's like you send a beat. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't mean anything personal. It's just like it's not there yet. It doesn't mean anything else because. How I find my producers that I work with usually on YouTube, and I find them when they're terrible, like absolutely don't care. Yeah, but then I wait a few years, and then they put out something, and I'm like, oh, I actually like that.
Producing is hard.
Because producing is hard, and I try to produce it for myself, and I used to think I was and I listened to it back now, I was terrible, but I did it for fun. But for producers that actually stick with it, and there's a couple I know in Murdoch, and they know who they are, they listen to this, but it's for someone to keep going because all it takes is one beat for me to be like, all it takes is one beat for me to be like, yeah, I'll do a song on that, and it wasn't even my song, it's your song. Because producers do their song featuring the artist, because that's what I want to do for producers. So just send it through, and I'll give you the feedback.
So if I start beatboxing right now, would you spit some bars?
I definitely would.
Drop a 16. Drop a 16.
BBC 1 extra. Let's go.
Wait, Ben, drop an instrumental on our do cat in a hat.
But I'm saying if anyone does listen to it, well, it'll be called, the project's called Everybody Eats.
Yeah.
And the artist name is Trey Black. So Trae, and then the color black. So Trey Black is my artist name.
So yeah, please guys, do listen to that.
Absolutely.
It's one of our good friends, and we would appreciate that a lot.
I get on that. Promote it, okay?
Like,
Promote it.
I don't care if I have to hack this shit and do it myself. I'll be promoting it through every avenue possible. Because like I genuinely like I don't believe in gassing people up unnecessarily. Like I've heard some of Tap's beats. Some of them great, like a lot of potential. Some of them, I can't remember like one that he showed me that I was just like, bro, what are you doing? I genuinely like.
Did I cry about it? Yes.
Well, we move.
Yeah, like exactly. Like genuinely, like I got home that night and I was drunk as hell. Like I got
Shout out the mango wine.
Shout out mango wine. Like I got home, I texted my girlfriend Kat about it. I was like, yeah, like Matt makes music and it's fucking phenomenal. I'm not capping, no lies. Like genuinely, some of the best music I've discovered this year, and this hasn't even dropped it yet. I've heard one song.
I'll give it a bit of a quick backstory. I recorded it in September 2019. I finished recording in January 2020. And then we started the promos, like the photography shots of the cover pre-COVID, then COVID hit, and I was like, we could have dropped it, but it was just like, it just didn't feel right to drop it through COVID, and we're like, you know what, let me just wait till the summer, and now we're here now, so, but
I'm glad you. It's worth it.
yeah, and then the main single, I first recorded it 2.5 years ago on my laptop in my room, and my friends would tell me.
Is that the one that you showed us?
It might be. You know, if you have a speaker, I'll play it for you guys after this. But I remember recording it in my bedroom, and I sent it to all my friends, and they were like, "This is like the one, and you have to drop it now." And I was like, "No, I'm not doing it." And because it wasn't studio quality, like radio quality, and then I kept it for 2 years for it to be. I recorded the vocals again to be made in a proper studio. So I'm pretty proud of the result. It's the first project I'm actually proud of because the rest of the song, any song before 2009, like 2020, 2019 was trashed by me. So I'm happy that I'm here now.
No, but that's great. That's great.
It is great. It takes time. Then something clicks and you're like, oh, this is what sounds good.
I also think it's really good as an artist that you're self-aware that even if I don't did when you first recorded it, did you listen to it back and think think what your friends thought, this is the one?
I knew when I heard that song. So the single's called Senorita, and it'll be the single. And I heard it back the first time. I knew it was good, but I didn't know how good. And then my friends told me, I was like, okay, because they really wanted to drop it so bad. I was like, I definitely should not drop it. I'm not going to listen to them because 1,000 plays on SoundCloud isn't enough for me. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I just need to make a studio. So I sat on it for 2 years, and like you guys waited for like when you heard it for me to drop it. But there are people that have been waiting 2.5 years that have been always on me about dropping this one song.
No, thanks for
and
that communication.
yeah. So but they're there. Like I just wanted to do it right. So.
Yeah, I'm getting played in a club. I don't give a.
I want to
So I'm not a huge fan of the clubs, but there are a few songs that I don't even know the name of half of them, but there are a few songs that I know by sound. I vibe out through every single time. I wasn't paying attention the first time that he played because we the group of us that were chilling there, we made him play it a few times. Right? I wasn't paying attention, and I was like, oh shit, this is one of those songs that I was like, I didn't think I'd heard it before, but I was like, this sounds like something that I would absolutely be drunk or sober, vibing to hard as hell.
You're blue balling so hard right now.
How do you think I feel? I actually heard it. I actually heard it.
A lot of people heard it once and never heard it again. I feel bad for them.
Yeah. Because I've got something on my phone, so.
The thing is, for me, I've listened to each of those songs 1,000 times. So to me, it's just like anything else. But for a lot of people, it's something that's so new.
So on this podcast here and now, how much would you charge for a feature?
For a feature?
Yeah, for a feature. Let's say your boy,
have no
me.
fans.
No, for me. You have to get your bread. Everybody eats.
Everybody
eats.
I don't care if you've got.
That's my favorite one right now. That's my favorite one.
If you've got one fan or a million, you still gotta charge.
I know.
You're producing something. You're actually.
So is this for a beat that I don't think is good, or I think is good?
No, just for anything.
Okay, so if I was to charge for a feature, if it wasn't like a friend.
Let's say it's me.
Oh, I wouldn't charge a feature for you.
Why not?
Because if the beat's good, I'll just hop on it.
Fair.
But if it's someone that I don't
That you find challenging and stuff.
I probably would charge 50.
That's fair.
$50 just for me to get the time to go to the studio and record the actual verse, because that's how much it probably would cost for that hour. So.
Well, it's alright. Market yourself, bro. That's my one dream to you. Market yourself.
I've got a team of people. So
They dropped that he's got a team.
Oh, but it's not an official team. They're all uni students. But
No, but that means they support you and
But they're just helping me stay on track because I Twitter, because I'm studying marketing, but marketing itself is like the hardest thing. So it's like kind of stepping out of yourself and being like,
Because the landscape is always ever changing as well.
exactly. Yeah. So I just want the main thing for me is like as long as I stay authentic, like what I want to do as everyone, that's what's important. So the guys behind me are great, and I'm keen to release this thing. So you guys will listen to it afterwards.
We're looking forward to that, guys. Ben, what do you have next?
What do I have next? Well, we're not even to say my favorite bit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Dude, what? Yes,
The man
absolutely.
who
What is
has
your
been
favorite
here,
bit?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
one of the OG members,
I'm
other
so
than
sorry.
Matt. He's been here. He's watched everything probably like three times more as anyone else.
How fluid our conversation is. We've been going for like 3.5 hours. No. We've been going No, like that's also one of my favorite parts of it. One of the things.
Like you guys are actually probably like the coolest people I've met from uni.
I've been thinking that since we started, but I just think I can bring it up.
I hope it wasn't. You can't see.
No, it'd be behind the camera. Anyway, no, I was gonna say a comment. You guys actually be like the coolest people I've ever met from uni.
You.
No, like all of you guys. I'm saying everyone in this room. You guys are probably like the coolest people I've ever met in uni. I actually genuinely like you.
Finally, someone who likes me.
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate of showing love to the homies. Like, bro, since
Semester.
semester 1.
Yeah, we've been waiting since
Semester 1.
He's the one who got me involved in this.
From time.
Wait, come in. I was like,
Yeah,
It's been here for
dude,
time.
I had to bully him for a whole ass year.
he had to bully me to come in.
It's okay, me too.
And I'm
I need to come here.
I'm very glad that I did.
Who bullied you, Shim?
We don't mention that.
Yeah, we
Oh,
Anymore.
So, okay, before we ask Ben, this will be the last thing if another tangent does come up. Before Ben reveals his favorite bit, right? So the first time that I ever met Shim was, I think a lot of you as well, but like the first time I ever met Shim was when he presented his winning idea for our like Shark Tank event last year that I can't, we ended up having a different
Innovative challenge.
Innovation challenge, that's it, sorry.
I made the
Right.
winning certificates for that.
Yeah.
I hope you still have that framed, Shim.
You know what? I bought a bookshelf just for it.
Also, that was also the only idea that I heard all day that I actually thought had some merit, and so I'm so glad that it did win. No disrespect to anyone else.
Hey, screw everyone else. Screw everyone else.
Oh no, aside from Sarah, Sarah's our
Sarah.
So we actually, but Sarah also featured on our Women in Business podcast.
I love your work, Sarah, by the way.
And was our insider link between KPMG and us, where we
It was actually a really good insight into want to go to the business world.
I actually really got a lot out of that event, as much as I'll forget it by the time it becomes applicable to me.
I really wanted to quit my degree. I really wanted to quit. I was like working from 8 to 8, fam. Nah.
I work 12-hour days anyway. This ain't shit. Right, like, so what was I saying, dude?
He's lost it.
Shit, right, how was shit? So, like, obviously just say if you don't want this to be aired out, right?
Say it, it's fine.
So the first time I met Shim was at that event, and then the next time I'd seen you around a bunch of times.
I met you at the first year's thing. You know, like there was a pizza event at the Tav, right?
Was there?
Yeah, and then the girl who will not be named brought me there because I was just like, she was like, oh, you should come along, and I was sitting there awkwardly, and I was like,
No, I do remember that, but that wasn't the first time,
oh yeah, oh really?
right? Because I'd seen you around a few times, just because obviously I knew your face because you were the winner of our innovation challenge, right? And the first time we ever actually spoke, you were walking through the library with a limp. And I was like, dude, are you okay? What happened? And it was like a week after he'd been mugged. And what? I was expecting some like fun story. Anytime any of my mates end up with a limp, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I got mugged, and I felt so bad after that I was kind of just like,
I think we all asked.
cool.
I think we all asked Shim about that, and we're like,
So am I the first person knowing
I've never heard your mom, bro.
Because like it just never came up again, and I didn't see you again for like 3 months until you came to a meeting.
Yeah.
Because it was ages, like after that, before he was actually invited to. Well,
no, it was like
I don't know
a
if
couple
it was
weeks.
invited,
A couple
but
weeks.
It was a while before you showed up to another like event or like meeting or whatever.
Yeah.
Why? And okay, if anyone's curious as to why there's like giggling and people looking funny, Matt's just bleeding.
What the hell?
He's just bleeding.
I don't know, but when's gonna get wrong?
Yeah, just keep rolling, keep rolling. So yeah.
Rock stars, I don't know.
So Shim, if you ever want lessons in self-defense,
Yeah.
I was a Taekwondo instructor.
Ironically,
and
you say that I'm a black belt taekwondo.
How the fuck you get mugged then? How you get mugged? How you get mugged?
That's that.
Yo, what the?
I didn't know that Taekwondo don't be shit.
Okay, but for real, like my taekwondo, like if I ever got in an actual fight, it's not my taekwondo lessons that are saving me. It's the like side lessons I did in BJJ and aikido that are like having my ass. Like, because all you really learn is like defenses for like specific things, but also like you learn strikes. That's like the most effective part of what. Sorry, am I like speaking too loud?
No. Okay, so a bit behind the scenes for everyone. I wear monitoring headphones just to make sure that everyone sounds okay.
Oh, are we being too loud?
No, look, I've had these on for like almost an hour.
Good luck to editing this tomorrow, by the way.
So it is a bit.
As the season finale, it has to be longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, some things are going to be cut.
Yeah.
Please cut out my
Sorry,
I did not mean it. It has to be cut out.
But yeah, no, it's just the reason why. Wait, because yeah, no, I've had these. They're like very tight as well.
Oh yeah, audio technica.
Can you not?
Yeah.
They hurt after a while.
Yeah. But I mean, they are like top quality.
Yeah.
But like,
I used to record it. No.
I think it is a red.
It's the rubber. It's the rubber. It's the rubber on the
Yeah.
cuffs. So I was recording those, and after like an hour and a bit, then it hurt like a month.
Yeah, so like it has been a while. I gotta like take them off for a bit. So
I just want to ask, you said Aikido, what's the other one?
BJJ, Brazilian.
Oh,
Jiu-Jitsu.
BJJ. Okay.
You're like, sus.
Because you just sped up the BJJ. And I'm like, okay.
like hold on.
Like I did martial arts for a while. I was. Kevin's behind the camera miming sucking. So you dog. So right. You look like an expert.
I got a black belt in BJJ. I'm the one who mugged you.
I am from there.
I'm Mexican.
Fucking Jason Bourne yeah, with multiple passports. I just remembered that.
So we may have digressed a bit. Ben, what was your favorite?
Ben, what is your favorite?
Yeah, apologies for that. Yeah, Ben, what's your favorite?
Ben has watched everything we've done almost twice, probably more than twice.
At least.
Cause
He's
he's had to be
edited
part-
every single thing.
Yeah, he's had to be part of a few
Yeah,
oopsies.
Ben, I feel
All the swear words, my god. This poor man.
5 hours. I feel like as much as at the start of the podcast we spent a while like sucking y'all's dick. Like Ben does
Yeah.
so like we
So
joke
much.
about it. Ben does so much for this podcast as well. Like obviously he does all the editing.
All the equipment is out of his pocket.
He's basically the producer.
Yeah, like most of this equipment, if not all, I'm not sure if all of it.
No, all of it is.
All of it, yeah.
Like all.
This
of-
is his
all of it.
house.
I mean, yeah, obviously this is his house.
Like literally, we turned up like 2 hours when Ben asked us to set up.
Yeah, like
Literally, dead set. We're horrible people.
This is why he belts us.
So
It's for us to learn.
we were supposed to get here at 7 o'clock, and Kev and I was still at the gym. Yeah. So yeah, Ben does so much work for this podcast,
Yeah, no.
and also
Even for the society as a whole.
even
as well.
yeah, for society as a whole.
100%.
But I don't think it's been mentioned yet on this podcast because the last recording was before the AGM. Ben is our new president for 2020.
Which is well deserved. I literally don't see anyone else. I don't see anyone else taking the position.
I couldn't possibly imagine anyone else taking it.
Taking us in a better direction. I couldn't see anyone else doing
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. And
He actually gets.
yeah, and like, which is why I feel so bad that we were late. And like Ben has so much like that as much as we help out as much as we can, which is basically just we set up the tables and
We
screw
know
them.
how to fold tables.
That's
Over
pretty much
tables.
it. Like Ben lugs all this stuff from here in Redacted. I don't even know what suburb we're in right now, dude.
We're in
Success.
Rockingham, man.
Yeah, Rockingham.
Yeah, Ben lugs all this stuff like from Rockingham to Murdoch. Like every single week that we record, he sets up the majority of it in the room. He packs up the majority of it in the room.
Which is fair.
He spends hours editing every single podcast.
Yeah.
Just about the only thing that he doesn't do for the podcast is think up the captions. Yeah. And so like I just like we
I
appreciate
did do
you,
last
Ben.
week's one.
I was busy. I had priorities. My apologies.
All right.
right.
One job,
so,
Shim.
We're both
So yeah, like
Literally one job.
Sorry.
so yeah, shout out to Ben for everything that he does for the society and the podcast. Shut the up, bro. And like yeah, just I really appreciate everything you've done.
You know, look, my favorite bit is actually like is like honestly like editing the podcast.
You like editing it?
Because like no, because why?
He gets to see all the stuff that you guys can't.
Yeah.
And like that Van Gogh one we did, I like listened to it like 5 times over because I had to adjust the audio so much because so anyway, like when I'm like just cutting stuff, I'm like, you know, I mean, you guys can't see me, but I'm just like, you know, going, I'm just like laughing the whole time when I'm like tracking back a bit. And yeah, so I mean, I know that I've talked to some other societies that are looking to do podcasts.
And they'll never reach the heights we do.
No, because like
never.
honestly, like if you want quality, like all the equipment we have,
So much money.
it, like not only costs so much money, but you have to like
Know how to use it.
Ben had
Know
to
how to
sell
use
at
it.
least 8 of his kids to get this.
look.
Yeah, you had to give up to
Still waiting for their card. They're never
look.
gonna get it. They're never gonna get
I
the
mean,
card.
look. I mean, like you know, yes, yes, you can't sell people in Australia, but you
Yes.
can.
Legally.
However, I am
How much
one,
was your sunburn?
about 350.
Which is like 3 mics.
Epstein was the scapegoat.
Ben is the real kingpin. Ben is the real kingpin.
All right, that definitely has to be cut. Like,
Yeah. But no. Like honestly, like
Yeah, of course, bro.
I've been talking to like other societies that like you know want to do podcasts and stuff, but I don't think that they understand like
How difficult it is.
how difficult the like amount of stuff that you need. Like even what we have, this is cheap as shit.
yeah.
Like this is like basic as
While we're
like
talking about podcasts, I'm going to plug my podcast. I've kind of taken over as the co-host of Let's See How We Go with Brock and Joash. I'm Brock now.
Yeah,
I'm not sure of the reason. I haven't asked. I figured it was personal, but like they did some podcasts well into quarantine, and now they're picking back up because for whatever reason they weren't able to continue, and I'm picking back up as the co-host for now.
what are you talking about on that?
So,
Just curious.
it's anything at all.
Ah, okay.
So it's we find 2 topics that rhyme, and we try to conversationally find our way from topic 1 to topic B.
So last episode was Taylor Swift to Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. So the last week's episode, which I'm not sure when it'll get released.
I was in it as well.
Yeah. Tap was a guest.
The veteran of the game, isn't he?
Yeah, facts. That was also the first podcast I've ever been on. It was the first time I've ever actually had myself recorded. It was a really awesome experience. And like so much so that I was more than happy to join on back as the co-host when Joyce wanted to record more episodes. We also have like 3 episodes of another podcast that probably won't ever see the light of day because it was kind of whack.
Oh, nice. I mean, we have a couple of those.
Yeah, we have a
They
couple
will
of
come
those.
out of it.
If you ever pay, let's do a Patreon.
Yeah.
You pay $100. You
No.
get to see-
No. If you pay $100,
a grand.
If you pay $100, you get the edited version. If you pay $1,000, you get the unedited.
An edited version, yeah.
The unedited
You get the
version.
raw footage.
No. All right. Real. So,
Zero.
hold on.
Zero. We didn't make a Patreon. We made an OnlyFans. Okay.
Yeah, OnlyFans, Patreon, same thing.
Hold on.
Let's go finish this point.
All right. Just for the people who don't know, we do have 2 episodes that like will never be released because we go into now. Don't say anything. I'm going to actually turn everyone down, so nothing is said. Okay. So on these like things, we have talked about stuff that if they got out. So you know how people like get cancelled and shit. Yeah, so we get totally cancelled. Maybe not me.
Never be able to find a career.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, so the reason why like I go oof, like the reason why I cut like 10 minutes out.
What is happening right now?
Hey, Shim.
We're getting cancelled. Yeah.
Even in silence, no one can even read, man. I put you on a black screen.
Oh. Let's bring out the whip.
Anyway, yeah, so like we do like recordings and we talk about certain things.
No, I love how we can do that.
Tab, you weren't there for one of them.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I'm kind of glad. I'm a good Christian boy.
But
He's the one that gave me the advice. So where to go?
But look, those exist and those will never come out because I like to go to a certain place for a certain thing, and if that was to ever get out, what I overheard,
Because he's a regular. You're
Yeah.
a regular at the place you frequent often.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
and I kind of don't want them to like mess with the thing I
Oh,
get.
I understand. You're paying for your
You're right, I'm
and their
paying.
mortgage.
It might end up on these condensers, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, because this room we're in is just audibly awful. So like sound is bouncing everywhere.
Ah, shit. Oh, damn it.
Don't worry, I'll cut it out.
Right, tell us when the mics are back on.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We want to continue.
All right, yeah. So secret episodes exist. They will never come out. And the mics are back on.
Okay, wicked. Excuse me. That was just bad timing. Didn't we start like the first official episode, the first episode that was released? Didn't we start that as soon as we started recording? I just had to hit like a massive yawn. Was that the first episode?
Second.
Second episode.
But that was like the proper first episode. And I was like,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. That was just like.
I remember one of our episodes intro was you trying to hit a fly out the door.
Oh man, that was the first one we recorded.
Speaking of which, that's how I got fat. I just want to say, if you're probably watching this, by the way. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you later.
Simp.
Yes.
I love that.
So not only is Shim a club rat, he's a simp. Oh my god.
Oh no! Get your bread.
No! It's a guy, by the way, chill out. No, wait,
We don't judge.
You're cutting this. MBS is an all-inclusive club, whatever sexuality, orientation, gender, whatever.
I am bisexual. Like, we don't give a shit.
You're cutting it. This is gay.
I mean, bro, you kissed me so many times.
Every single time.
Every single time that we drink together.
Every time.
You made him buy not on the lips. Yes, on the lips. Okay. No, okay. Let me provide some context. I'm not the only one. Like that. Tap is when he drinks. Tap is a very affectionate person. Alright?
That's true.
This is true, right? There's been multiple times where we've drunk together where he's just gone around and kissed every single person we were drinking with on the lips, like right in front of me, me included. Like
I have a friend like that, Mitch Allen. Shout out to you.
Yeah. No. Okay. So funny story actually. Like, so how it kind of came out when I was in like high school, middle school, whenever it was, right? Like someone just I'd kind of come out to my friends, I'd like discuss it with my friends, and it just like, you know, it just come up in conversation. And I was like, yeah, like that's me. And then someone completely like removed from this situation, from this context, they didn't actually know that it was true. Someone started a rumor just to be a dick that I was bisexual, and excuse me, and so like I just like didn't ever confront them on it because it was true.
If I did come to the bar hop, I would have kissed all of yous.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish you came to the bar hop.
Don't say that like you could read.
I did what I was. I did look at my lips.
Yeah, but like so. It came out because like someone just spread a rumor.
You, especially you, Kevin.
I was like,
Especially you, bro.
yeah, I was like, yeah, you ain't wrong, right? And then that somehow got back to my sister, my older sister, and she asked me about it one day, and I was like, she was like, oh, like such and such is like spreading a rumor saying this, and I was like, yeah, it's true, but like don't tell mom because like it got back to my sister, and my sister asked me about it, who like also so funny. Later came out as bisexual. Shout out my sister.
Yeah, shout out Paige. She's my crush right now.
Bro, I hate you, dog.
Everyone is simping tonight, bro. Everyone's a simp tonight, bro. Simp podcast.
Honestly,
God, I'm
like,
surrounded by
we don't get along most of the time, but the times that we do, we have a great
DM
time.
me, please.
We threw a great Australia Day party. If she actually hits your DMs, I'm not even gonna be mad. Just like honestly, fair enough. Shoot your shot. But like,
Oh, you guys big bros though, like official.
yo,
I'm never getting married. I'm never getting married.
Anyway,
I'll officiate, man.
my sister ended up just like telling my mom. My mom asked me about it. I don't know what like her beef was. I don't know if her beef was that I was not a straight boy or that I didn't like tell her. But either way, she was like, "Oh, why didn't you tell me?" And I was like, "I don't know. It just kind of didn't really ever come up." She didn't. She locked herself in a bedroom and didn't talk to me for like 4 days. Whoa! She was less mad when she found out about my tattoos, which I hid for her for 2 months.
All right. Just calm.
Wow, what's I thought you had more questions. What's the next question?
Look, I mean, we've gone like an hour with like 10.
That's alright.
Did you even say your favorite moment?
Yeah, no, I said like also like editing.
Okay.
So like editing,
It's like wow.
because Wade keeps jumping in.
Man's got stories. He's been
It's
here
almost
from
as
time,
if-
like,
But I'll just say this: Wade, we accept you 100%. But there's no judgment here. We love you.
Yeah, it's almost as if he's lost his inhibition for some reason. I don't know. It's as if something has done that to him tonight.
I'm on
I
crack. Okay. Like I do really appreciate that from everyone here. But also, I've met people that like, not necessarily that I've met people that like that don't like feel the same way, but I've never let it affect me because I don't view it as part of my personality. Like I don't view it as something that makes me me. Like it's just kind of like.
It's just a thing.
It's just a thing. Like, but also, I'm the easiest way to put it, the way that I put it, that makes people kind of more like that aren't necessarily as accepting, that are like, oh, right. It won't ever affect anyone else but me because I am not romantically attracted to men. I'm sexually attracted to men, but I'm not romantically attracted to men. Like, I've hooked up with dudes. I would never date one. Men suck.
That is the best quote I've actually heard in like a year.
Ben, you better cut this fucking shit out. You better cut this shit out. Cut this shit out. Shit.
Oh, this has to be it.
So what, like the last bro?
Exposing. This is exposing.
He's not romantically attracted. Don't stress. Don't stress. Bro.
What do you mean? I am cute as hell. What do you mean?
He just wants your ass, bro. That's it.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
He just wants your ass, bro. He doesn't want to take you on a date.
That's
Don't
a problem.
stress.
That's a problem. That's a problem. I'm trying to get taken out for meals, cuz someone's gonna pay for my lifestyle.
I would also like to point out that I happily discuss these things while I'm sober. It's just never come up in conversation. Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Bro, I'm not even feeling the alcohol.
What do you mean? This is juice.
Yeah, this is juice.
I'm not even feeling the crack.
Better.
Alright.
Cut that shit, lad. I'm not even feeling it.
All right, Ben. What was your next topic? What was your next topic?
I'm just gonna cut the last like 10 minutes.
Yeah, please
Oh,
do.
but please give us a snippet, like a little.
No,
just
wait,
tell
wait,
us,
wait,
bro.
no,
You send us all the
Wait, hold on.
unedited
Can you send us the unedited, please?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
also, that's like the hardest we've laughed, like the best reaction. Like in these past 10 minutes on any of the podcasts.
I think
you
I'll just
have
like
to
keep
pose
that.
that with no context.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Alright, so I mean, final thing.
What was your next question? Yeah, of course.
Last thing.
Yeah.
Last thing. Everyone's here. That's been on for the most part. We're missing a couple people.
With the OGs.
Shout out Mojib.
Shout out Mo. Shout out Jamie.
Shout out Jamie.
And you know, how do you spell
It's a J.
Jay.
That is. What is that?
Anyway,
Yes, it is.
Bro, I just said you how to throw real gang signs because like that just makes me feel so powerful. What do you mean? I never said you didn't. I said I wish I did.
alright.
Okay, guys, calm.
Calm. We're going a bit late.
Yes. Oh yeah. Also, we never mentioned that either. But Kev, who's also behind the camera, was elected as our VP for 2021.
I think we should all update our positions.
Yeah,
So I'm
I'm still treasurer.
I'm
I'm
no-
not leaving, dude.
yeah, I'm no longer secretary. I've moved up to treasury.
It would mean technically you've moved down.
I'm sorry. Which one of us control? Which one of those positions controls the bank?
Yeah, exactly.
He moved up.
I moved up. I'm close to the money.
And we've left.
Who's got more money, MBS or me?
You.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
right.
Ben, you're gonna flex on life like that.
Okay.
Welcome back after the intermission. Tap and Wade had to head off somewhere together. We're not too sure where they went, but we've heard some sus stuff about them. But hopefully,
Bro,
they'll
that
be
joke
back
doesn't
soon.
hit in the recording because we're gonna clip that bit.
Yeah, we're gonna clear this shit. We're here.
Anyway, so you all have to answer this time. There's no like, no, I'm not answering this. Right?
Yeah.
Matt.
As a rapper or a marketing analyst, but you know, what are we talking about? It's fine.
So,
All right. Yeah. What's the question, Ben?
this question now, you have to answer it. It's a simple yes or no.
I don't want this in the world. I don't want this out there.
I feel like he's bored that every.
Oh, shut up.
I can't reach the other button.
Okay. Let me just say.
It's just yes or no, man.
No. I'll say it as a sentence. It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Are you saying that you're indifferent?
No, okay. I'm not saying I'm indifferent. I'm not a bitch like you.
You're a bastard. 'Cause
You're a bastard.
I've been in the country and I studied the language, so you're a up guy. That's all I'm gonna say, right?
Look, mate.
My guy's messed up from time, bro. Like
From time.
I'll say this. Look, okay. All right. Wait. So, you're messed up if it's not.
No, it's just honestly. It's,
Okay, so I'm not messed up. I'm not messed up. No.
It's honestly just a yes or no question.
So no, I
still-
don't care.
I still think Ben should find a different raunchy question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What other ones do you have, Ben?
yeah.
Yeah, let's take some consensus.
Is that now the new question?
Yeah. Why not?
So I had something I've been working on.
One second. Okay, Matt.
What's Wade got?
It's not controversial for you to not care about bro. It's human.
It's not that it's controversial. It's just that it's in the world.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's out there. It's like, oh, I remember that episode when he was talking about.
But you ain't gotta worry about that, bro, because that's common human decency.
Fuck you know. All right.
I'm joking. I'm
Go
joking.
ahead, please.
Okay, let's what you got, man?
So it's just something along the lines of. Me, it's so awkward sitting like in front of the camera. So,
Come
I
on,
don't know
man.
how to phrase the question.
Other than
I'll
just
phrase
say
it by like asking if you know what is. It's kind of spinning off on no point. Are you guys familiar with this? You guys, yeah, 100%. That's it.
You want us to get
I know exactly what it is.
No. We'll go to Matt first. We'll go to Matt first. We'll go to Matt first. Before I say my answer, Wade knows exactly what this is.
Yeah, I know
I'm
what
kind
it
of.
is exactly. It is.
Okay, well you guys are weird. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Matt, guess what it is. Guess what it is.
Guess.
I think. How many?
No.
It with that simple. No, what about you, Shim? What do you think?
I want to go back to the temple. I need to pray.
No, just a guess.
I mean, are you gonna say it or should I say it?
Chicken nuggets.
No, it has nothing to do with chicken.
So you guys went along the line of chicken nuggets.
Do you know Tap? Yeah. Okay, cool.
I don't mind doing it.
Yeah, I'll start off. Yeah, thank you guys for listening up for this whole year. We appreciate whoever's listened. Yeah, we hope you tune into next year. We hopefully have bigger and better things to
I
do.
have some announcements actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom, if you've seen
everyone's
any of
saying
these, I
goodbye.
lied about every single thing that I said.
Yeah. Yeah. You're up next. Say whatever you want for the.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry.
Keep it short.
I'll go next.
Keep it short. Come on.
Oh shit. I don't know what to say.
That's perfect.
I mean, yeah, it really, like, all right. Yeah, for real, I don't know what to say. It's kind of, it's been really amazing being able to, like, record and put this out into the world, regardless of whether it gets 50. Off, dude. Matt's just giving me a funny look, and I don't like it. No, yeah, thanks to everyone who's tuned in, regardless of if you've watched a minute or a whole episode or every single episode for that matter. And it's been really awesome working with you two this year on and off the podcast. So 2021 is gonna suck.
I hope not.
Not for us, but like as a whole. Let's not pretend it can get better.
Yeah.
All right, Kev.
Yeah, Kev, what do you have to say?
My bad.
Yeah, no, it's been real. It's been good this year.
No, we really appreciate you joining us, Kev. You look like. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you like put your hand up for shit.
Yeah, which is a good.
Like the VP
Yeah.
position.
Get rid of me.
We had to convince him to join over the course of like the entirety of O Week. I don't remember that because I saw you around. I saw you a few times at the gym. I saw you on campus, and every single time I saw you until I like actually spoke to you in a meeting, I was like, this guy's a dick. Like after every like little bit that you shit talked on like in O Week, I was like, nah, this guy.
It was because of the $5 fee, bro.
He was like, he was like someone with options, and that pissed me off.
But
Why do I have to join?
like, bro, you don't have to join. If you're not gonna join, leave us alone.
Anyway, I joined and now I'm vice president, so...
And we're very glad you are. We're very glad you are.
Honestly, like very glad that you are.
Anyway. Shim. Final words.
Yeah, of course, bro.
You ain't leaving this place, boy.
皆さん見てくれてありがとうございました。本当に MBS に参加して本当になんか生活を変わることだと思います。ありがとうございました。Okay, honestly, on a
Alright,
real-
that's the first time I've ever heard you speak Japanese.
Yeah, and I sound real, don't I?
No, that just sounds good.
It sounds legit.
Sounds good.
That's all my years of pain and suffering. Anyway, no, honestly, like getting forced to join here, like at first I was like kind of like a bit iffy and stuff, and I was like, no, you know, like it's just a club thing. I don't think anything's gonna happen. But then like working with everyone, like and like-minded people who really wanted to like change Murdoch because you know Murdoch's like
A shithole.
No.
it's like okay, look. In comparison, I have a lot of friends at like UWA and Curtin, and they're joining clubs like Asia, they're joining like KCC, and they're going to events and things like that. And Murdoch, what do we have like? And people were saying like campus culture is there, but no, we have campus culture. You just gotta look for it, and like being able to join.
We
and
are campus culture.
Like and being
I got
able
more
to like.
culture in my finger than the entire university.
And like really like being able to just like facilitate that growth and being the start of something, you know, being like what do you call it? pioneers
Yeah.
of the Murdoch culture. You know, like, it feels good.
You're a catalyst. A catalyst.
Yeah.
They're gonna build a statue of you, man.
No, I mean,
And like the plaque under it.
hey, look, I gotta give it up to Matt, man. Like, I just made posters, man. That's all I did. I just made posters. That's all I did. Nah, he's the brains behind the operation, for real.
He's
like,
been like, you put a plaque and it's gonna say
Yeah.
pizza is pizza, aesthetics is aesthetics.
No, but like legit, like, and then like, you know, like we did things, like some things didn't work, and obviously COVID happened and we couldn't like do the events we wanted to, but we used COVID as an opportunity to, you know, give back to the students. And what other club did that? No other club did that. You know, I mean, esports, they had like a, you know, they got
Esports, dog.
Okay, yeah.
The homies hate esports.
All my homies hate esports.
Let's just finish this bit.
You know, honestly,
Sorry.
like, I was pretty hype about esports. I was like, oh wow, they're gonna do things like, cause you know, like that's their domain. It's just like working from home, you know, or basic working. But you know, like just playing games from home, they can be connected. Whereas like business society, we need to be in a place to, you know, like do our thing, right? But we used it as an opportunity. We did the Kahoot quiz, we did the EY thing, even though no one turned up, but it's fine.
I mean, to be fair, that was on them for like similar stuff like the day before.
Yeah. Blame marketing. Anyway.
EY marketing, not you guys marketing.
No.
You did what you
But
could.
yeah, look, we did what we could. We did what we could. Yeah, we did what we could. We made the best out of a bad situation. And honestly, I feel like, you know,
What's the good of that?
yeah, like Murdoch Business Society has changed from the better, because I remember someone telling me like, you guys used to turn up at those market stalls with like dress shirts and like dress pants, and I was just
Okay,
like,
yeah, so that was like, I noticed that like semester 1, like last year.
yeah.
I like
Okay.
saw like Dave, Wade and Beth at like the stall, and then they're like all dressed up and shit. I'm like, man, you guys are like,
So the first stall that I ever went to was on my 19th birthday. And that shit sucked, dude.
Yeah.
Like it was also the first week that they'd ever had like the point where like the dress code wasn't dress shirts because it was so cold. I showed up, it was single digits degrees. I had my dress shirt on, nothing else. I was freezing. I'd freshly bleached hair, so my head was cold as hell. Like that shit was whack, and I still went to the stall to man that stall every single week of last year. I have been a handful of times this year, and every single one of those times that I've been to the stall, no matter how short that time is, has been far better than the like any moment of the time that I spent last year. Because what could we do last year? We handed out flyers and told people to come to our events. Half the time we didn't even have events planned. Like
half the time.
99% of the time we didn't even have
I could
events
probably
planned.
count all of our events in like my one hand.
Yeah, true. But like this year, it's just been sensational to see the growth, regardless of like how alive campus culture is, like regardless of how much people actually like show up. That growth has been incredible, and like a large part of it is thanks to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, as VP this year, I pretty much just said, let's just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
And like, everything stuck.
Every single
Everything
thing
stuck.
stuck. With
I'm
the
glad
sole
we did.
exception of the second Kahoot quiz.
Okay, now that one didn't stick. But don't worry, we have plans for next year for that.
But the first quiz were too good to follow.
Oh, facts. But also, to be fair, what we as a society got out of that quiz was Mojib. So
Yeah, what the
Shout out.
hell? That was
shout
well.
out Mo.
Yeah.
Mo is now what position does Mo hold again? Is he? Yeah, Mo has taken over from the two of you as marketing. That's what we got out of the
Mojib
Kahoot quiz.
Tamuri. Please
Yeah.
search him up. He's a
Honestly,
great guy.
that
He's
guy's
a-
stand up. He's always in the library like grinding. Like he's just doing
99% of the time it's socializing, but like he's working so hard. The other 1%. Yeah,
5 hours before this, we were just chatting with him for like just 5 hours before this. Yeah.
it was insane.
That man is a legend. Shout out, Mojo. We need to get him back on this.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He will be a regular.
Yeah,
Got
next
it.
year, yeah,
I mean, I need a co-host next year.
Yeah, look, I already told Mo already, like, just slow down a bit, mate. Like, yeah, you have work to do. after exams, mate.
Yeah, my guy already came up to me in the library yesterday and he was like, yeah, yo, I'm so hyped to start these things. I've already got ideas in my head. I'm like, whoa, I just lost my job. Can you chill out?
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. I like.
That's the attitude you want.
That's what we want.
That's the attitude you want.
I said that to Kevin, so I was like, dude, after exams, mate.
Yeah, focus on yourself.
Focus on-
Brother, we want to keep it going until
Yeah,
exam,
yeah.
like, Q and everything. We want something just to think about it.
Yeah, I mean, think, but like, don't do.
Of course.
If it makes
We've
sense.
got some stuff in the pipeline.
Yeah, we've Anyway, Matt, final
Oh, wait, I
words.
just wanted to say like thanks to everyone. So like Jamie, obviously, thanks for being an awesome president. Ben, thanks for keeping us on the
On
leash.
track, yeah.
Physically, like on the leash. Yeah.
I mean, yes, mine. Okay, yeah. I mean, like sometimes these guys want to do some like insane shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's great. So get back just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit back.
Matt. Oh yeah, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Matt, thanks for being just an awesome like partner. Honestly, like it's been real. Kevin,
Oh
thanks for
God,
coming
get a
to the
room.
store.
It's down the hole.
Every single week, I remember you coming up to the store just asking questions and being like, "I'm just here for my water, bro." And I was like,
I just want my water, bro.
Wade and Tap, thanks for being like ultimate memes and making like the Discord's bearable.
We're glad. We're glad.
Shout out.
We're
Yeah.
glad.
For
Thank
real.
you. Thank you for being a part of my uni journey. It's actually made it more bearable, not less, more bearable, and less tedious. And I'm very glad you guys were a part of that. I always think of you guys as long life friends, and hopefully that continues for the future.
Yeah. So anyway, Matt, final words.
I think like when I first joined MBS, I was like, it's just something just to get into while I'm doing my degree, and very like, quite as soon as I got into it, like the people that I met, I really took a liking to you guys, and it didn't feel like a chore anymore. Coming to meetings, coming to things like that, and when I come up with the idea for the store, that we had ideas about the podcast.
It was like bouncing shit off each other.
Yeah, we bounced it off each other. This stuff didn't come by me by myself. The T2 wouldn't have come without Wade. The podcast wouldn't have come without Ben. And anything that's possible here isn't coming through one person, and it comes through everybody. The fact that people rock up every week, and for me, it's like it's just something that every single week we can look back at this in the future and feel good about this.
Yeah.
And I will rewatch these podcast episodes like when I'm a lot older. And this means that alone means
I'm showing this shit to my grand.
I'm gonna be like to my kids. I'm like, look at what Daddy was doing in 2020.
So this will be my last official episode as a current member of the MBS 20 Society.
And we thank you both for that.
Yeah, we appreciate that. But we will probably make a couple of guest appearances in the future. But
You definitely are.
I'm very confident that the society is going to end up it's a lot better. We're going to start running, and we have changed what it is for campus culture in Murdoch, and I'm just proud of everybody. So I'm really thankful for this opportunity.
I'll have the final word on this.
Of course.
We have some announcements regarding this podcast. So first thing, we're going to be in a new studio for next year.
Season 2 coming soon. Absolutely.
Season 2, semester 1. I'm moving place, so we'll have a dedicated room, not just for podcasts. We can also do some professional interviews in there. Just nice, chill, a bit more like not having to lug shit around.
Oh, absolutely. That
All
sounds
the
good.
time. And it's going to be like just a dedicated room to where we can do the show.
Yeah.
And we don't have to have to worry about just like the booking time at the village or like using other people's stuff. Because I mean, honestly, like we could say like one thing and then it's like, oh yeah, no, you can't use that shit no more, man.
Right.
So obviously, once we move to the studio, it'll be top, and I'll make sure that it's the highest of quality. Second thing, we will be on YouTube and Spotify. For season 2 onwards. Season 1, so the stuff from this semester will be on. And thirdly, we will be doing episodes over the break.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
So I mean, those will be Spotify exclusive.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a deal. We got money coming in now.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
No.
As the second treasurer, you should absolutely know that. No, we do not have money
we
coming in.
We don't have a deal with Spotify. It's just that I don't want to set up the cameras every time.
That's
so
fair.
Nah, that's fair.
it's just going to be audio only, and I think we're just gonna call it the off season, honestly.
Yeah.
Not bad.
The off
The off
season.
season.
Afters the
Off
off
season.
Wait, can Matt and I join?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Of course.
Of course.
Because like it isn't official canon.
It's like an OVA.
Pretty much. No,
Yo.
no. It's like it's like Star Wars episodes 7, 8, and 9. It's just not canon.
It never really, it never really counted.
It's just not canon. It doesn't exist. George Lucas woke up and go, "Whew, that was a bad dream." But yeah, so yeah, we will be doing stuff over the break. Just because the uni's on break doesn't mean we're on break.
Yeah.
We don't stop. And
We never stop.
to go back to Matt's point as well, like when he joined, I was in the same boat. I was like bored as shit. It's like I just finished my first semester and I was like, is this it? Is this all that there is? And then I saw the ad that MBS had put out saying, looking for general members. I'm like, okay, something to do. And then I joined it. Like I pre-wrote like a message saying, all right, I heard this is good enough. I heard this is good enough. Like send them and shit. And so I went to the next meeting and then I joined. And I got super involved as much as I could.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, but like I know that I did get a bit itchy. I was like, can I do more? Can I do more? Can I do more? Can I do more?
Yeah.
I was like always coming up with things like back of my head, like stuff to do for like the next year, because I knew that like I'll be in an executive role as in any type of way, because I knew that all right, this is what sucks.
Yeah. See, like, because I was.
This is what's like. No. I mean, like, so the whole monitor at our market day, like that was me. I was like, look. We had an issue with like flyers, and like we like couldn't get them free. So I was like, all right, then how about we just put it up digitally? It's on a like 27-inch screen. People are going to like turn and look at it. So
Yeah. I'm the only person that was on the committee when everyone else here has joined.
Yeah.
Like, I started at the start of semester 1 last year, and like even from like Ben is the president now. From his very first meeting, when even I was a bit less, I had already become the treasurer, and I was still very much in that same mindset of what can I do, like how can I do more. And from like day dot, Ben was like 10 times as hungry as I was to do things to make MBS greater. Like, bro, I'm dumb as hell. I can't think of shit. Like, Ben, like, absolutely from the start was able to kind of like, why are you laughing? You know it's true. Like, yeah, like every single person in this room, with the exception of Tap, has been. I'm sorry, that was a joke. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Yeah, like every single person in this room, like from the moment that they joined, regardless of what you guys thought of the society, of the committee, of what we were doing beforehand, I could tell that every single one of you wanted to do what you could to
Cap. For me.
That's why I said except for Tom.
No. Even though I was forced, I was looking forward to, being more involved in campus culture.
Yeah, like
Even though I didn't want to say it out,
Yeah.
outright, I did want to be.
but who actually wants to say that?
Yeah.
Like, I could tell that everyone here wanted to do more, to get more involved, but to make us stand out more. And like, I think that's part of the reason why I'm so proud of where we are now, is because I could see that potential that I personally didn't have to take us where we are. If none of you guys had joined, we wouldn't be anywhere close to where we are, because it's just me. It's just me, dude. I don't even know how to be treasurer, and I've been it for a year and a half.
I will show you the way.
The way.
I will show you the way.
I will show you the way.
So I guess we're signing off for the last time of the
So,
season.
Yeah.
signing off.
Yeah, of course. Everyone say your name
So
and say
if you
goodbye.
made it this far,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
like,
No, thank you for watching everything.
You must be Shim's #1 fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out.
And
Oh, God.
Shims is single.
Wait, Ship, are you single? Yeah. Oh, that's a yes. See?
That is a man with options.
No, it's not. No.
This is.
You know what's getting cut? Your options.
I know where you live. I know where you live.
Ooh.
Not a big suburb, bro.
It's a big place, man. I'm gonna be.
I've been mugged once. It doesn't matter.
So, thank you for viewing. We will be back next year for season 2. I'd like to thank Shim and Matt for being our lovely hosts throughout most of the episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, and for Matt for all of them.
Yeah.
And Kev, we'll see you next year. Wade and Tap,
Yeah, of course we're here.
thank you for turning up early.
If I didn't,
And we're done. So thanks again.
no, thank you guys, of course.
And we'll see you next year. And yeah. See ya.